What's going on, y'all? Chris coming back at you with another video. This video is in response to a lot of the people who have been asking me how I'm losing all this weight, what I'm doing to lose this weight, what diet I'm on, if I'm doing slim fast, blah 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 blah. Now, let me help you guys understand. I personally created this diet. This is my diet. I did this, I thought this up, and I went with it, and it works. Why does it work? Because it's the most common sense diet you can ever possibly get on. How do people lose weight? How do you lose weight? Well, you eat less and you exercise more. That's basically the gist of it. But you can't just eat less. You have to eat the right foods and you have to exercise the right way. This is what people generally don't get. So, let me run through the foods I eat, and I'm going to give a short description as to why I eat these foods. Now, the key ingredient in my diet, there's 3 key ingredients. The first one is chicken. Why chicken? No fat, all protein. Basically, I'm a man, right? Now, the thing about being a man is that men want to take away the fat and add muscle. So, the 2 best things to eat are chicken and egg whites. Chicken is high in protein, 0 fat. Now, why egg whites? Now, let me educate you guys on eggs. A whole egg is 70 calories, 40 fat calories, and it provides 73% of the cholesterol that you should have in a day. That's what it says. But what people don't understand is that your body already produces enough cholesterol. You don't even need any more cholesterol. So when you take out the egg yolk, when you eliminate the egg yolk altogether and you only eat the egg whites, this is how dramatically it changes. Instead of 70 calories, it's only 20 calories. Then instead of 40 fat, it's 0 fat. Instead of 73% cholesterol, it's 0 cholesterol. But you still get all the protein. So basically what it does is it basically turns the egg into a super egg just by taking out the yolk. So, that's 2 of my 3 key things. The third one is rice. Why rice? Every single person I tell I eat rice, they go, why? That's so bad for you. Clearly it's not. I've lost 30 pounds. Now let me explain to you why I eat rice. Number 1, it's 0 fat. 0 fat. The second thing, rice provides a enormous amount of energy. People in Asian countries, for all of you who don't know, they eat rice with almost every single meal. And have you ever seen, honestly, have you ever seen a fat person in Asia? No, you haven't. Why? Because they eat rice. Rice provides an enormous amount of energy with just a small amount of it. And it fills you up. You can be full all day from eating 1 bowl of rice. And from the perspective of a fat person, that's really what's important, is to not feel hungry when you're on a diet. The thing that people do is they put fat people on these diets where they make them eat a carrot stick and they're still hungry, and then they go off and they say, screw this diet, I'm going to do something else, which is what I think every person who's ever dieted has done. So what this diet does is it makes that not happen. Now, those are the 3 key ingredients. What I generally do is I concoct this kind of a stir-fry dish. So the vegetables that I personally cook are like celery, onions, green peppers, mushrooms, bean sprouts, and I kind of concoct them into a stir-fry with like some light soy sauce, and that's just how I do it. That's what I like to do because it's easier to calorie count. Just so that you guys understand, I don't really calorie count. The only calories I truly count are fat. So what I do is I cook it up in this big wok. You know, I cook those particular things up in this wok, and I portion it off into like small Tupperwares, about 4 or 5 Tupperwares full. So that way I can portion out how much I eat in a day. Now, other meats I eat salad shrimp, like the tiny salad shrimp. They're really good on fat. I also eat tuna, which is high in protein and also very good on fat. I eat some beef. I'll probably eat beef once every 2 weeks. I try to eat salad once or twice a week. And the one thing that I do is that I allow myself to eat at a restaurant 1 time a week. Like a sit-down restaurant, whether it be like Applebee's, Max and Irma's, you know, Ruby Tuesdays, whatever. Like one of those like sit-down restaurants. Now, as long as you don't eat anything that's like, quote, junk food or fast food at that restaurant, you're fine. I personally totally swore off junk food, fast food, and soda altogether. Swore it off because it's just not even good for you. There's nothing in it that's even good for you. Believe me. Believe me, I've worked at most of the fast food places, and for most of you, you probably have too. It's just not good for you. So that's a generality of the foods I eat. It also includes, like vegetables, other vegetables, and then there's fruit, such as like apples and strawberries. But generally, that's what I eat, is just the stir fry. I'll eat about 1 or 2 bowls of that a day and maybe like an apple. Or then like some other day I'll eat 1 or 2 bowls of that and maybe like some strawberries or some grapes or whatever. What the main basically what the key objective here is to consume no fat in a day and then work out and burn the fat that you have on your body. That's all it is. When I began this diet, I worked out 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week, and that was walking and jogging. Now I work out 30 minutes and I jog 30 minutes like straight. And I do that 3 or 4 times a week. Basically, make sure that you set goals for yourself. Interim goals, like small weekly goals, are really what's important. Make sure that you set these goals because it's going to keep you on target. It really is. I have an overall goal for myself, and then I have a weekly goal for myself. That way I can say, I kind of been slacking this week, but I gotta make my way in. So I'll get focused again. And that's really what the key is. I personally only do cardio exercises. I don't do like push-ups, no crunches, no none of that, not yet. My friend who's a bodybuilder, he basically told me that until you hit your stall point is where you stop losing weight. He said until you hit your stall point, don't even worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing, And when I hit my stall point, he basically told me what to do, but we're going to talk about that another time. I just want you guys to get the gist of how I'm losing weight and what I'm doing. This is a very simple diet. It's really not that hard. I personally don't really have all that much time to cook, but what I do is I cook enough so that I can portion it and section it all out so that I won't ever, not have some food to eat. Because as soon as you don't have food to eat, what do? Because it's the same thing that I used to do. You go out for the fast food and you get the burger and fries. Now, this might not be the diet for people who can't cook. So I'm sorry if you can't cook, but if you can cook, this is really simple. So just take your time and think about it if you want to do this. It's a really good diet and it's really easy. And it definitely works because I'm living proof of it. I've lost 30 pounds so far, and I started it at the beginning of June. And I've lost 30 pounds now. But like I said, it's all about how dedicated you are to wanting to lose weight. If you're dedicated to wanting to lose weight, you're going to definitely nip this one in the butt because it works. So I hope I cleared up some of the questions that might have been in some of your minds, and hopefully this diet helps you guys like as much as it's been helping me. So keep a smile on your face and, stay focused. Keep the eyes on the prize, and I guarantee you guys will get what you want out of life and the things that you're, striving for.